You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. Something to me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Fell. So it's thundering, it's lightning, and it's raining like crazy over here. I'm just quietly in my room with my laptop, all the lights off, making content for you guys. So guys, please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes to entertain you, and let's just jump right in, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Okay. Before I can ask, I'm suddenly lifted into his arms and carried off without any sort of warning. Ah, what are you doing? Taking you home, of course. He lets out a light, teasing laugh as he carries me along the path of little to no effort. I can walk by myself. The heat in my ears rises to a fever pitch as I wriggle around in his grasp to no avail, and hoping to goodness no one else can see this. Sure you can, but this will get us home faster. Sorry to say your drunken limping was enough to make your regular walking speed seem like a jog. Hey, it's my first time on the stuff. With how you've handled it, I think it might be your last, kiddo. Knowing full well I can't get myself out of his grasp, I accept my fate and lean against him while he keeps me secure. Exhaustion hits me like a freight train once I allow myself to relax for the first time since I woke up. Even my eyes begin to flutter at the thought of the warm bed at home. Said bed is on the horizon, with home just up the hill. I glance at it with growing tired eyes, the small house feeling like a safe haven as we approach it. I blink a few times, and within what feels like a few seconds, I'm being put down inside our little living room. I guess I dozed off. Used to carry you home all the time when you were a little one. Always got tuckered out as the sun was setting. Where'd the time go? Where'd the time go? Good lord. We still have plenty of time to make more moments like those ones. Just because I'm an adult now doesn't mean the good time's in. Mac ruffles my head fur in response with a small smile. You saying I can carry you home every evening then? Don't press your luck, old man. The world is spinning a lot less. However, the fatigue of the day is what slows my movements. I do what I can to pull back the bookcase, only just barely getting it to budge. Mac reaches over my head with one hand to push it away, which I'm quietly thankful for. He keeps behind me while I attempt to ascend the ladder, feeling him tense when I miss a rung on the way up, but correct myself in time. Once I reach the top, I attempt to climb my way through. My feet paws flailing a little as I do so. Mac chuckles behind me, placing a hand under one of my feet paws to push me up the rest of the way so I can crawl on in. Finally, I'm back in my quiet dark room where I don't even need a light on to know exactly where I'm going. I meander over to the soft bed that I feel I haven't seen in centuries and slump into it muzzle first. The haze in my eyes has faded, replaced by a tiredness that I have to fight to keep them from shutting. Today was a long day. Arrow asked me to leave Dewhurst with him, my first and probably last drink with Mac, Ash and her father, and buying myself time for Arrow to stay. All of it seems like too much to even happen in a single day, let alone a couple of hours. My mind is racing despite my exhaustion about what I'm going to do to set things right. In my whirlwind of anxieties, I feel a warm hand press against my back and glance over to see Mac sitting at the bedside. How you feeling, kiddo? Like my brain is about to turn into jelly. Heh, that's adulthood for you. There's a lot of days like that. I want a little refund. All sales final on that, unfortunately. Darn. Take that from an old man. There are quite a few bright spots as well. I tried my best today, Mac, and I almost failed to bring him home. Even if he had left, that doesn't reflect badly on you. Arrow is an adult too, and needs to be able to make the choices that are best for him, even if we don't agree. I sigh to myself. Another wave of exhaustion accompanied by a dull ache in my chest passes through. Whatever happens, I'm so proud of you, Wes. You did more than most would and put yourself out there for a friend. Takes a lot of courage, I think. I don't feel very courageous. I'm so afraid of it all going badly that I couldn't handle it. You went to see him in spite of that fear. That's brave enough. Warmth lights up my insides at those words, allowing me to finally relax into my pillow. You sure you want to sleep with that thing on? Yes, Dad. It kind of helps me, actually. He nods his head in understanding and pats my back a few times. I was like, there we go. Alternate route. Alright, son. You have a good rest, okay? I'll try to. Thanks for the great birthday, and thanks for encouraging me to go talk to Arrow. Of course. I'm always in your corner, Wesley. Don't ever forget that. What could I ever do without him? I'll try to keep it memorized. With that, Mac rises from my bed and heads to the hatch. I don't see him as he makes his way down, but my ears twitch at the hatch being shut, followed by shifting of wood on wood as he slides the bookcase back against the wall. I let out a deep sigh when I'm alone after such a long day. Actually, I like the idea of that. A little hidey spot? That's pretty cool. A little personal spot, you know? Where you can go if you're having like a particularly bad day or whatnot. So many different things all at once and so many changes. Era plans on leaving at the end of this week, with or without me. I've got to do everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Fatigue washes over me again in its attempt to put me under. With all that's happened, I feel like it should be impossible to get to sleep. But as that thought forms, I feel myself slip away, right into wherever the night plans to take me. Oh my. Well, hello there. This is a dream that will never truly exist. Did you find what you wanted? Ooh. Okay then. I guess that was a shorter episode to be continued. Maybe. Okay. Alright, a little hint at the future there. Ah, man, I was expecting a little bit more content than that, but okay, alright, that's fine. Hey there, you just played the start of Route B of Fell. I wrote co-written by Gray Archer and I. If you happen to stumble into this route by accident, then good on you. You still have the canon route to play through, which you can access by making different choices. Anyhow, Route B of Fell is a non-canon story that will be updated occasionally alongside the primary route. However, it will be exclusive to Patreon supporters. Don't worry, though, the main route will remain public. It'll be exclusive to Patreon supporters, which... Okay, so if I'm gonna cover that in the future, I'm gonna have to ask him for permission to actually make a video about it. And if he doesn't want me to, then there's nothing I can do about that. So, you know, I don't particularly support making Patreon exclusive content public without the author's permission. You know, it's not nice. So, in short, if you liked what you just read and would like to read the continuation, then please consider supporting Fell on Patreon. Not only will you make it possible for Chapter 3 to get here as soon as possible, you will get early access to it, updates along the way, and exclusive access to Route B. Thank you again to the current Patreon supporters. None of this would have been possible without you. We really hope you enjoyed. Oh yeah, speaking of projects and such, I am bringing on another writer for the visual novel that I'm working on. So he's a guy. He specializes in I would say he dabbles in Celtic mythology, and he has an eye for Norse mythology. So, you know, I'm thinking that maybe we can put that to good use. I don't know. How would you guys feel about a Norse mythology-based furry visual novel? I'd say that would probably be pretty cool idea. There's also a Celtic one that I have in mind. God. So many ideas! Okay. Alright, guys, so that has been a short video on the Route B of Fell. That is all wrapped up. Now we're just waiting for Chapter 3. Guys, please go support this game on Patreon if you can, if you got a little extra money to throw at the author. They did really good work on this. The art, the character design, the story, everything is, like, exceptional. So please, go support them if you can. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!